All right, so this is Wacky's video, new patch review, new Miramar, new DRAGUNOV DMR, sandstorms, Aston Martin cars, and more. Let's see. Let's watch it.
Welcome guys, patch 25.1 is here. It's on the test server right now. It's gonna go live on the live servers on the 9th of August. In this patch, the first thing to notice is that the Miramar map, which is being completely revamped right now, is actually a really good upgrade. We're gonna get to that. It's gonna go live, and then you're not gonna be able to play it between the 16th and the 23rd of August.
What? We're gonna revamp our map and not let you play it.
Which, I mean, it's the map service plan as we've gotten used to.
Yeah,
but
so
it feels
fun.
a little bit odd when you see what they're doing to this beautiful map. However, before we get to that, I have something I want to share with you. I'm excited to announce that I'll be attending the PUBG Global Series 2023 Phase 2 Esport event hosted by Gamers 8, kicking off on the 10th of August. This massive esport event has a split prize pool of a whopping $45 million US split across all tournaments.
Wow.
And two of those
Hey, do they have Panzers in comp yet? Can't wait for that.
millions are for PUBG. I'll be posting content from the event in Riyadh during and after the event, but make sure to tune into the live broadcast too on the Gamers 8 channel.
Yeah.
And now let's move on to one of the main attractions of this patch, the new weapon, the DRAGUNOV, which is a new 7.62 DMR that will be available on all the maps in all the modes. This gun here brings in a new mechanic that I don't like.
Cringe.
And I'm gonna let you know what that is right away.
It's
because
cringe.
It brings a random damage component.
Cringe.
Meaning that there is a chance it will deal higher damage, kind of
Chance that it will do cringe damage.
like a critical hit in RPG. So the way it works is that per every bullet, you can either hit 58 damage.
Good. 58
which is
good.
very high, actually. That's higher than an SLR, but lower than the MK14, which is also an airdrop gun. And then you have a 33% chance to hit 73 damage, which is supposedly enough to kill somebody with a level 2 helmet.
Yeah. CDOM tested it. He told me that you have a 30% chance to one-shot someone with a DMR to the helmet with full HP. Level 2. Super awesome. Holy cow.
I want to put a bit of a disclaimer there. I didn't test this. I will do some tests myself. It's not going to be included in this video.
already did it.
But for now,
he probably already did it now too.
That
But
might actually be what happens here. So
how insane is that? Like, what's the point in using a bolt? What's the point of using a bolt at that point? CDOM, thanks for the raid. And guys, CDOM for some reason thinks that a tiger can kill a hippo. No chance. A hippo would dominate a tiger. That's it. That's it. Thanks for the raid, dude.
this gun is just like any other DMR you know, except it has this weird random damage component. The reason I don't like this is
it's not weird, chat. It's not a weird component of it. It's a cringe component.
It's because you will have situations where the winner of a fight is not decided by skill, but it's decided purely on luck.
Yes, he just said it. He just described all of PUBG, man. Luck. Oh my gosh. Guns that don't benefit from headshots, like well, they do benefit from headshots, but they, you know, more drastically are benefiting from limb damage, aka SMGs, hip fire, one pump shotguns. Now we have a DMR that's luck. You get a lucky headshot, and well, the headshot may not be lucky, but you're lucky with the RNG and you one shot somebody with a DMR from full HP. Wow. You know, luck with the end game circle, right? Even if you crash center compound phase 6, the zone could hard shift off of you and you lose the game from it, right? You land on a drop and you get gas can, scope, and bandages and a first aid, and the other guy gets the gun even though you landed first. Screwed by RNG. There's so much RNG in this game, and they're doubling down. They're literally doubling down on the RNG, which is sad. It's sad, to be honest.
And I don't think that's healthy in a game like PUBG. I think it kind of goes away from the main gunplay philosophy that the game has had for like always until now. And I do appreciate that PUBG is trying to figure out new ways to revamp and put new components into the gunplay. But in my opinion, this is definitely not it. Just think of a situation where two DRAGUNOV players, I know this is going to be a little bit artificial, but...
Two dragons? Are we in Game of Thrones?
Two DRAGUNOV players facing each other. Both players
Game
fire
of
a bullet
Thrones.
at each other's
Game
face.
of PUBG.
One player fires first, but gets unlucky. You know, that player actually was able to aim to the enemy's head and fire first and should be the winner.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, the other person who was slower to react, slower to aim, then fires a bullet, but gets lucky, hits the high damage, and then wins the fight. I don't think that's a good mechanic. I do not like it, and I hope they will reconsider this. This gun will be plenty interesting with just having a base damage of 58, I think.
I mean, how about, like, changing up the meta a little bit? Everyone knows DMRs are the meta. Like, when you're playing seriously, like in ranked or if you watch comp and stuff, like, everyone just uses DMRs. Where are the bolties? Why not make it so, like, when you're using a bolty, when you shoot your bolt, you don't have to, like, un-ADS, you know, you can just pull back and load another bullet, you know? So then it's still slower than a DMR, but you can just stay ADS'd, and then, you know, there's some kind of an advantage to using a bolt. You know, let's shake it up a little bit.
That's going to make it plenty interesting. It's a fun gun to use. And actually, let me show you a few clips of where I'm using this.
Yeah. Boom. See you later, Aladdin. Jasmine won't be seeing you tonight. Boom. Level 2 helmet. 100 damage. Wow. Oof.
So yeah, obviously quite a powerful gun and quite fun to use, actually. It is just this random damage element that I do not like. You also probably noticed something different. I was driving in Aston Martin. They're adding 2 different models of the Aston Martin to the game.
Aston Martin music.
One of them is the DBX 707, the world's fastest SUV. This replaces the UAC pickup truck and the Zima. It has all the customizations that you're seeing before.
Oh man, look at that paint job.
For paint, wheels, and brake calibers. The V12 Vantage Roadstar is a little bit different though. It still has all the customization and it's still a very cool looking car. Plus, the roof. You can take it down, guys.
So, but wait a second. If you take the roof down, if you put it up, do your bullets like go through the roof, or like will the roof block bullets if you put it up? I don't know.
And it looks like this. You press H to open and close the roof. What's up, babe? Want to come in my car?
Oh my gosh!
Nope, it's fine. But the problem with this car is that in its current state, and I reckon they're gonna fix this because, I mean, they have to.
So wait a second, the Aston Martin's gonna be like the new McLaren? Is it like the same thing? It's the coupe? It's like the coupe, right? So you'll have to swap out your McLaren. They both sound pretty loud. That's the one reason why I don't like the McLaren right now, is because the McLaren is so loud. So I don't, well, besides the fact that it takes me a minute to skin it, which I think they're changing that.
The seated position is quite off, so you cannot actually see the road in front of you while you're driving.
What?
Look at that. You can't see the road in front of
you. Look at that. You can't see the road. This is a pay to lose skin. Oh no. You can't see the road. Oh my gosh. It's like they're doing the same thing here as they did with the Zima. This is an example, chat. Maybe this is how it is in real life, right? But it's a video game. It's a video game, and this is pay to lose.
So that is a problem.
Agreed. That is a big problem.
Oh, I didn't even do it. I legit didn't know I was driving off-road here. I actually didn't know.
Oh no.
So that's not great. That makes the V12 Vantage Roadstar kind of a pay to lose. But again, I think they're gonna change this. Now, I don't want to focus too much on skins in my patch videos. Right. So yeah, there's gonna be a crafter pause. Yes,
but if you happen, chat, to want to buy some kind of skins or something in the game, you know, use creator code HollywoodBob Live if you want. It doesn't cost you anything extra. Just link up your accounts.
Like a season pass, but for the cars, you can buy that if you want to. You need to accumulate tokens to purchase the cars. Have a good and close look yourself when you get into the game.
It's just the same thing as the McLaren.
This is something you find worth your own money. And now, guys, time to talk about the star of the patch, the new Miramar. What they did here is
so I haven't seen anything about the new map. CDOM says it's cool. I've seen people at Kickstart was posting saying the new map's fire. Like, a lot of people are really liking it. I have my reservations as always. It's one of those things where Miramar is great as it is. Why fix something that isn't broken to begin with? So I'm leery. How is that middle bridge gonna work out? Like, it's just, I don't know, the zip lines. Is the sandstorm gonna be like Vikendi snowstorm stupid? I don't know. We'll see.
Great job. Not only does this map look better than before because they did a remastering of the lighting, which makes it look great. They added some different foliage elements to make it.
Okay, so if they did the lighting, does that make it harder to see people like it did with the one Erangel map? You know the sunny Erangel map that I'm talking about. The one that looks beautiful, right? It's like a sunset Erangel, and it's sunny as the sun's coming down. It looks beautiful, but it's so hard to see enemies. Like that. Those kind of things are tough because it's like, yeah, you want your game to look good, but at the same time, you don't want to take away from the playability.
Look more unique. They added new unique buildings, new unique locations. They just overall made the map more easy to traverse. Previously, the map was quite...
Wait, is this the hill that's above? Okay, so over here is Leones. That's Power Grid. They changed all these rocks. Look at how rocky these rocks are. And there's a step down. So you don't just get stuck up there, and there's other cover, and that'll be interesting to see. It'll be interesting to see how fights break out over there because there's lots of different tiers. So if you're up here, a team could potentially come up underneath you and you're fighting them, and another team pull up underneath them.
Hard to travel around on, and often you felt very limited, but now they're just adding more roads, more dirt roads, more options to rotate on the map, which is a great addition. Not only
that was Watertown. I like what they did here. There was a lot of clunky stuff over in this area. Watertown, this might actually become a decent drop. There was a lot of clunky things around here that I really didn't like. And it really prevented me from wanting to go there. Looks like they have some of the assets from Minas Generales. They've added a couple of the warehouses here. I think this is going to be, it's a centralized location, right? This could be a new hot drop.
Addition. Not only this, but they're also adding zip lines in certain places. For example, this one right here is perfect. It's right in the middle of all the action. You have Hacienda del Patron, you have Picado, you have Power Grid, all these hot sites, and then you have this beautiful zip line that...
Okay, hey, you know what? I don't mind this. I was worried when I originally saw the map. I thought they were going to be the gondolas or the cars like on Vikendi, and I was like, why is that the way that it is? Zipline might be able to get down with that. Being able to move fast like that across the map could add some element of fun, a way to rotate, but also high risk, right? You're not going to be able to shoot on the zip line, I would hope.
It is crossing an area that was previously extremely hard to cross on foot. Now, it's just the details like this. This is an update that doesn't just make the map look better like Vikendi. This is an update that makes the map more fun to play, and it's just going to be a better gameplay experience. I was skeptical when I saw the images at first, but after seeing it in the game, I'm convinced that this is actually going to change the mind of some of you Miramar haters out there. Also, they're removing...
Who's a Miramar hater? What? I know who the Miramar haters are. They're the Sandhawk lovers that like to hide in bushes with the umps.
The red zone on this map, and instead they're adding a sandstorm. This is done so well. It is so epic. As they approach, you have the sound, you have the great effect. It actually looks really, really good. You take some damage, electronic equipments are disabled, like your jammer pack, your drone, and so on. And then while you're in it, you also take damage. You're slowed down,
dude.
Molly.
Like, why do you... I don't know, like the take damage thing is just so weird to me, right? Like, if you get stuck in one of these, it should just be enough to where it's like, wow, this is really bad. My vision is impaired. I can't see anything. You move slower because you're in a storm, right? Your scopes, okay, someone's saying your scopes are dirty. Like, that's cool. Like, that, all that stuff is fine. Why does it make you take a bunch of damage? The same thing on Vikendi, you know?
These don't work because they're blown out from the winds, and smokes don't work. So the mechanics change a little bit while you're inside. The sound is not too loud, like, for example, a red zone, obnoxiously loud still, but
what about a McLaren? Is it louder than a McLaren?
this is just perfectly balanced in sound too. And what's even better, it kind of goes away quite fast. So it's not like it's going to have this long duration that is just going to end up being frustrating. I think this is just so well balanced.
So do you think that there aren't going to be people getting frustrated getting into the sandstorm? I think there's going to be a lot of frustration with the sandstorm. Now, okay, trying to play devil's advocate here. What's better, sandstorm or red zone? I don't know. I think it's better than a red zone, but I still don't think there should be damage. I don't think there should be damage inside of the sandstorm or the blizzard zone. The blizzard, whatever. Blizzard, storm, and Vikendi. Same thing. Having it impair your movement and impair your vision and all of that should be enough. Like, you get stuck in one of those, like, that could be the difference in winning and losing the game, getting stuck in one of those, and how you overcome that obstacle could be the difference. Now, what would suck really bad is you get stuck in the sandstorm and you lose like a couple ticks of damage, so you're not 100%, and then the storm disappears and there's a guy just there and he just shoots you one time and kills you because your health's not full because of the sandstorm. Now that would be stupid, you know? Because there's probably going to be people like, you know, perched up and they see a sandstorm, and then as soon as it's disappearing, just scan and be like, oh, was there anyone in there? Oh, there they are. Poof. See you later.
So impressed that PUBG came up with this, because I feel like a typical PUBG stuff here would be that this would be kind of annoying in the beginning, but it's not. This is great. Overall,
minus the damage.
Map, it's a huge improvement, I think.
Hey, good.
And guys, just look forward to playing it. Just look forward
I'm
to
looking
playing
forward
it.
to playing
That's
it too.
really all I want to say about this. You're gonna love it.
All right.
And I know you guys have heard me talk about how PUBG has improved the way they implement changes based on community feedback. I know you heard me talk about.
Okay, based on community feedback. Hold on. Is he gonna say that they're helping and revamping the revive mechanic? Are they making it so that they can't loot blue chips off of the enemies? Is that what he's gonna say? Are they gonna work on limb damage multiplier from SMG? They're gonna work on hip fire, one shots from shotguns? I hope so.
About it, and I think there's still some skeptics out there, but I just want to highlight 4 improvements that reached this patch based on community feedback. The first thing is that you're now going to be able to zero the 6x scope. You previously couldn't do this. This is a request that has been had by many, not me, but a lot of people has been requesting this. Then, while equipping a basic vehicle skin, you previously had to press the button H, which is their special interact key. Now you don't have to do that anymore.
Okay, that's cool. If you like to zero, that's great. I don't like zeroing. But for those that like to zero, that's a really good feature. I would agree with that. Equipping the vehicle skin, that's great too. I have been killed, chat, trying to skin a freaking vehicle, and it's annoying.
They reverted it, so it's just automatically applied when you enter a vehicle. You only have to press the button if you apply one of these special skins, the McLaren or the new Aston Martin. And now also an awesome change with the death cam. Now you can watch the death cam and then spectate after. Previously, you couldn't do this. For example, let's say you feel like you might have gotten killed by a cheater. So you watch your death cam.
This is
and
good.
you feel like that looks suspicious. Then you can press spectate. This is just an awesome quality of life feature. I'm going to skip the ranked stuff. I'm going to skip the arcade stuff until the point where it says Intense Battle Royale is now FPP only.
That's awesome. That is awesome. We've been talking about that for a while. Like, Intense Battle Royale would be really cool if it was FPP. That's about time. About time that happens. Great.
PPP anymore. Something I've been requesting a lot as well. And lastly, guys, there are some updates on the lobby. You're now going to get suggested team members if you want to play with other players in your team and you're not a solo player like me. But I recommend you check this out for yourself. I'm not really going to spend your time going into it right now in this patch notes video. There's also some updates to the clan and the clan tags. Again, if this is something that you find interesting, I recommend you just checking out the patch notes. I'll leave a link to it in the description below. I won't take more of your time. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you guys next time.
Thank you, Wacky. Wow. Well, I'm excited to try the new map. I'm probably not going to play it until I get onto the test server on Tuesday when the servers go down. That's when I'll try it out. Couple good changes in there. You know, as far as the Intense Battle Royale being FPP, and then, you know, the zeroing of the scopes, the auto skinning and stuff. But like, when are we addressing the revive mechanic? When are we addressing the comeback BR? When are we addressing the game crashes? You know, game breaking things. So we'll see. We will look and hope for more. Let's see here. The link to this video that we just watched is going to be below. All right. So check it out for yourself. Like it. You know, subscribe to Wacky. He's got a lot of good stuff. Subscribe to Bob channel. Thank you, guys.